that's fact. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow 2, it's easy. Incredible.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Garrett Wilson. He's making a push for 1,500 yards, and whatever else he can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Another run here with Dobbins to about the 48-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than one. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Come on, come on.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been long.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Odafe Owe in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Let's go now.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators have regained the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. With the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Again, Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Noah Fant, as the first half is winding down. And the Aviators have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Aviators come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now an option play on second down. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds Wilson, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Straight ahead is Hall, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Hall again on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll run with Hall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled. That he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We're just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. And that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Hall. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. That's complete to Dobbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 75. And the Aviators extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going to get. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Complete to Likely on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Jackson will throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. The partner under the lights in...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like.